Hey guys, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on for more great content.
In your opinion, who do you think is the most aggressive player as of right now?
most aggressive player gotta be hands down Art. I don't see anyone could rival that. Possibly Jakindar also, but I'm gonna give it to Art as for the most aggressive, because once he pushes, he doesn't stop. I mean, he runs, and you know he's coming, but you can't do much.
Easy answer. The most aggressive player is Art.
Like 100% Art.
I would say Art and Eikindar. Those are the two most aggressive players.
Right now I would say that, I mean, historically I would have said me and Fair. And right now I would go with Art, of course. I mean, it's the most obvious answer that I can find. I can think right now.
It's Art from Furia for sure, no doubt.
Have you played many games against him?
No, not especially, no. I didn't have that chance, but I watched a lot of Furia matches, and yeah, this guy is the definitions of aggressive.
I think for sure it's Art. Art from Furia, sometimes he do crazy shit, and even if you know he gonna cross a smoke, he gonna take shit timing, something like that, he still surprise you, the guy. It's a ghost on the map.
The most aggressive player by far is Yakinder. I think he just gives it and just continues and never gives up. So
the most aggressive player in the current state of Counter-Strike, I think, is Art. Maybe Yakinder can come up there as well, but they're two players who are very difficult to play against, and so it would have to be one of those two. I'll probably go with Art, because you can see at the entry attempts, the statistics, he does the most. And then a little bit shout out to Hobbit as well. He really tries to find a lot of openings as well.
Easy question, right, Betway? We have the most aggressive player in your team. Art for sure. He's the most aggressive player. We have some players that they could get a little bit close to Art, but Art is really the most aggressive player with all guns and all maps, always, and for sure.
the most aggressive player has to be either Art from Furia or Yakindar from Virtus Pro. I think both of them seem to be playing pretty aggressive, and they seem to be getting a lot out of it. So yeah.
For sure, it's Art from Furia. He's lately, I mean not lately, even before, he was doing aggressive moves a lot, crazy moves, pushing through the smokes, and a lot of people after him started to do it as well, so for sure it's Art.
I think the most aggressive player currently has to be Art and Yakindar. I'll say those two are very aggressive. I think Leech is very aggressive too, but Leech goes for more precise plays, aggressively speaking, and those guys are more risk plays based. So I think those three are very aggressive. I think Nathani from Gambit is doing a good job as well on this role. He's a guy who creates a lot of space. I would mention those guys.
The most aggressive player, if I would not say myself, I would say Yakindar. I guess he's the most aggressive player. That's not an Alper as well, which is very rare to find in the game. Usually the aggressive players are Alpers as well. So I think having a rifler is something hard to do. So Yakindar is my goal for most aggressive player. Yeah.